What is going on, guys? It is your boy Bio2k, and today, man, I'm going to be bringing you guys a video talking about how to prepare for Season 3 of NBA 2K22 Myteam. You guys can see on the screen that Season 2 was really good as far as the cards we got. We obviously got cards like Gary Payton, Klay Thompson, Paul George, Giannis Antetokounmpo, D-Rob, we got John Wall, we got Harden, we got... I don't know. I think KD was a part of this. It may not have been, but we also got KG. We got Steph on day one. I was able to get Gerald Wallace. Just basically the whole God squad here we were able to obtain in Season 2 of Myteam. Now, first things first, before we get into anything about this video, I did want to actually, tell you guys, because I know people are going to be like, Bio, how do you have so much MT? You claim that you're no money spent. What is going on? So two things. One, you guys can see the VC total did change. We were actually playing a bunch of team-up games on current gen last night, and because of that, you actually earned VC after every single game, and obviously you're just going to earn VC as you go. However, I want you guys to know also that I did open up a 10K MT primetime pack yesterday, and I was able to pull, I don't know if it's just not going to, okay, there. So I was able to pull a 10K MT pack, and I did actually end up pulling Devin Booker, which did sell for 328,000 MT, which I know is a lot, obviously. And again, I know I've gotten really blessed with MT pulls as well as the giveaways on this account to obviously make this account so good. So what I'm going to be telling you guys is obviously, one, there's going to be a brand new series dropping tomorrow called Bio Season of Giving. I've talked about this a lot in the past. If you guys are interested in that, be sure to pay attention because there's going to be a ton of giveaways that does actually start, starting tomorrow, basically with the video that I'm going to be dropping, but also at the end of the year. So basically at the start of January 1st, that is going to be most likely where I start it, but we are going to be doing a fresh start series where we are going to be starting from scratch and we are going to be building up a brand new account. And honestly, I'm kind of debating on making it even hard. So as I was saying, I'm debatably going to make it even harder on myself by making it so I'm not allowed to use the auction house or anything like that. I really want to make a really challenging series to prove to you guys can be successful in this game as long as you do everything efficiently in this game. I most likely will make it just a standard no money spent series again, but with a twist and limit myself on how much I grind. I tried to do this last year and a lot of people were like, hey, clearly, you're going past that, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to do everything live on stream. The other one, I grinded a little bit off stream. This one, I'm most likely going to do everything on stream so you guys know that I'm only playing for like an hour or two, and everything will be the same thing when I get off that I will be, when I get on the next day. So there's just going to be a fresh start coming, so don't worry. The no money spent thing, I get it. I understand why people don't really like it with this account, so I'm done doing it with this account just to kind of clear that up, though. So let's get into how to prepare for Season 3 of Myteam, because there is some stuff I do want to talk about what cards to invest in, what cards you guys should be looking to sell now, and more importantly, what to do with your contracts, badges, all that sort of stuff. So without further ado, if you guys do enjoy this video, be sure to kill that like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and let's get right into it. So just to clarify too really quick, I know that cut before was just kind of random. I was in the middle of talking and I swear I heard something like fall or whatever. You might even be able to hear it in the video. I'm home alone, so you never know what's going on here. But anyway, getting into Season 3 here. We don't know any of the cards that are coming out yet. I think we're going to be getting our news either tomorrow or Thursday. So you guys obviously saw that prediction video yesterday predicting the new domination and all that sort of stuff. Hopefully that does, come true, but we will see. So getting into your collection and everything like that right away, this is the most important thing that I'm going to be talking about, right? So first things first, the NBA Series 1 packs, right? Not packs, but collection. This is going to be really important that I want to show you guys, right? So I know the Nets are like all these players do go for a pretty good amount, but I do also want to show you guys that there is actually a limited amount of these cards up on the auction right now, right? There's not even a Nicholas Claxton card, James Johnson, again, all above 3,500. So, nobody's going to really be spending that. There's two Blake Griffins up, one's up for 50K. Like, obviously nobody's paying 50K for a gold player. And there's a lot of other collections that do have limited players in them. I don't really know, specifically one right out the gate. I mean, maybe we'll take a look at the Lakers. Probably not, knowing my luck. Yeah, they're all relatively cheap. But the whole point of what I'm trying to say here is that a lot of these NBA Series collections are going to get a lot cheaper on Friday because there's going to be a ton of new packs that drop. Obviously, we're going to be getting a new promo pack. But also, like I said, I do strongly think that they are going to add in heat checks for season number 3. And if they do that, they basically combined these packs right here They do normally combine these league packs with the heat check packs. So everybody's going to be opening up heat check packs, trying to pull those different players and stuff like that. And with them doing that, you're also going to be able to pull the NBA series players and stuff like that, which is really going to help out. So again, like, we'll just open up a base pack really quick. So just to kind of get you guys an understanding, pretend this is a heat check pack, right? Especially if it's a deluxe one, there's going to most likely be a heat check player in this pack, as well as an NBA series player, or vice versa. It could just be a standard, series player, and then maybe the next pack you only get a heat check player. But the point is, there's going to be a ton of people opening up these heat check packs, which is going to tank all of these players. So if you don't have these already locked in like I do, now would be honestly a good time to maybe look to sell some of them back, and then obviously buy them back on Friday. That is completely up to you if you guys want to do that, especially if you guys have Nets players. I'm still building up my collection for what's it called? For collector level. So you guys can see, like, LaMarcus Aldridge, that's like a 4K card right there, right? Paul Millsap, you could probably sell him for 3K, right? Joe Harris, just going through here again, I mean, you could sell this one for maybe like 2,800. Patty Mills, again, maybe 2,800. Javon Carter, you can probably sell him for like 3,500. Bembry, you could probably sell him for, I would say 4K maybe. So you guys can see, like, a lot of these guys do hold value, even though I know they're from the Brooklyn Nets and everything like that, but that really has nothing to do with it. I know the exchange is still there, but I think that these guys are just really rare to pull, and there's other collections like it. So make sure you guys are paying attention to what cards you have to look into sell out of this NBA series like collection. Now, as far as like the premium cards go, now obviously I know this is where a lot of you guys are going to be looking into this. The number one set I'm going to tell you guys to invest in is going to be the NBA 75th collection, okay? This is going to be really important, and the reason why I say this is because all these collections, a lot of people don't know this, have lock-ins that are going to be really good. You guys can see I'm banking on this 2010s one being really solid. Now, I do already have Giannis, obviously, via the giveaway. However, I also picked up Harden, because you know what? Right now, his price is really low for how good this card really is, and I can see his price jumping back up. His price, oh no, I was gonna say never. Wait, was that one a snipe? I was gonna say, I thought that 60K one was a snipe, but you guys can see, right? So he is still going for like 55, probably somewhere around there, I would say. So I'm mostly, or at the lowest, like 60K, right? That we've seen. 60K is a really good price for this Harden, and I can promise you that depending on who this lock-in is, his price could jump up, especially with him not being in packs anymore. He could definitely jump up in price. You also have these two mystery players, that we don't know about, but even like the the 1960s one, you guys can see we have Myteam, we have Hal Greer, we have Havlicek. These guys are all relatively cheap. I mean, especially Hal Greer and Havlicek. You could probably flip them and make a decent profit. Now, don't expect to make like a couple 100K on them, but like a John Havlicek, 75th card going for 45 or 4,500. I'm gonna probably scoop this one, honestly. I saw one for even 3,000. Like, you guys can see, these cards are really cheap right now, and I could see them taking a little bit of a jump in the future. Obviously, with the collections being announced and stuff like that, depending on who they are, people are probably going to want to, get involved with, not get involved, but pay attention and start locking in a lot of the lock-ins here, because they're probably going to be pretty good. I mean, the 70s one maybe iffy. I think this 1980s one is going to be really good. I think this one has a potential to either be Larry Bird or Magic. So this is another one you guys might want to even look into. I mean, Moses Malone and Clyde are both buy nows, with Mikal being not great at all. So I mean, there's a good shot that these guys are going to skyrocket in price. So I highly recommend investing in cards like that. The other ones, obviously, like, you have Mass KD. Mass KD, obviously, there is a limited amount on the auction here, or at least there was before they dropped that. Oh my God, this KD's already at $1 million. But anyway, like, you guys can obviously get what I'm saying, though, that there's going to be a lot of different cards that are going to be jumping up in price, such as KD. Mass Dolph Shays is still going to be going for a pretty penny, I feel like. He's still a really good card. I can see his price dropping a little bit, but Paul George is going to be another good one that I think people are going to hang on to for a while. So just make sure you guys are keeping and paying attention to a lot of these top tier cards. But again, the number one thing I'm going to tell you guys to really look to invest in is these 75th cards. I'm telling you, they're going to jump up in price when the lock-ins get announced, and you could probably make some pretty good MT with that. Now, getting into some other stuff that I think you guys should really be paying attention and selling right now is going to be diamond shoes and stuff like that. Diamond shoes are really good and actually still hold good amounts of value. Like, you guys can see, right? This one I could probably sell for around 10K, and I have 2 of them. So I'm actually going to go ahead and throw both of them up for 10K right now. Hopefully they do sell by the end of this video, because I do want to show you guys that now is a really good time to go through and sell some of these shoes and stuff like that. Because the thing is like, again, when people are, the new season starts, there's a ton of different like reward reward packs and everything that you get, that does involve, you know, a lot of different, it does involve a lot of different, you know, random things that you never know what you're going to be able to pull. So again, same thing here. I have 2 more of these. That is another 10K of each of those shoes. This one right here, I could sell for probably 12K, right? So I'm going to literally just go through and list these shoes up in this video to kind of show you guys that I'm not just like making this up. I'm going to list my stuff as well right now and show you guys that you can make some serious profit by just going through and selling your stuff. Now, they may not sell right away. You know what I mean? Like, they're not going to, you know, it's not guaranteed that your stuff is just going to go like just like that. But I do think that now is a good time to invest, or not invest, but get rid of a lot of the stuff in your collection and go ahead and, you know, make a ton of MT and prepare yourself for next season, because you never know what you're going to need MT for, right? If I could sell every diamond shoe in my collection, I might actually be able to, you know, even make a couple more 100K. And again, you can get these diamond shoes from so many different things from just grinding the game. So it has nothing to do with, like, obviously opening packs or anything like that. It legitimately just has everything to do with grinding the game and doing your thing. So some of them from the collector level you obviously can't sell, which is understandable. Same thing again, like another 10K shoe right there. Like, I'm literally just gonna keep throwing this up for $9,950, and I highly recommend you guys do the same thing. Now, with me doing this, I'm gonna say this right now. The one thing I'm gonna tell you guys not to sell, and I truly mean do not sell this right now, that is going to be diamond contracts. Diamond contracts are really cheap right now, and I highly recommend that you guys do not sell them. Do not sell them right now. They are really cheap, like I said, and their value is going to jump back up. I highly doubt they do the whole, you know, diamond contract spree thing again. There is a good chance they could, so maybe they go even lower, but I do really strongly think that they are going to jump back up in price. So I highly recommend not selling those. But diamond shoes, again, are one of the best things that you guys can look to invest, or not invest in it again, but get rid of right now, because you guys can see some of them hold good value, some of them really don't. It's just obviously all about having the good ones here. Again, I'm just going through and just going shoe by shoe here just to see, you know, what sells for what. I mean, some of them, like, I mean, even like the ones that could sell for 5K. I mean, you sell a bunch at 5K, you're still going to be making some pretty, you know, decent MT. Obviously, 10K sounds a lot better than 5K, but still, you guys get my point that, you know, even if you don't want to do this, you can literally just go through and throw them up for bids, and I'm sure, you know, you'll still get a good amount for each shoe. Like, maybe if you put them up for like 4K per, like, you'll be fine. Like this Curry shoe, damn, yeah, I really thought that Curry shoe was going to actually hold some value, but I guess not. Final thing too, I know I talked about this during the 250K qualifiers, but badges and shoe boosts, again, these are really good things that you guys want to pay attention to. Badges especially, now is a perfect time to actually scoop up a bunch of these badges, because they do actually hold decent amounts of value. You know, and when I say that, again, so the gold ones, not so much. It's more of like the silver badges is what you guys want to invest in. But investing in a bunch of these good badges is really smart right now, because the thing is again, Friday, we don't know who's coming out. And say it is like a Magic Johnson, right? Say it is Magic and he needs, you know, Pick Dodger to be upgraded, right? This Pick Dodger may be going for around 2,000 MT right now, maybe a little bit cheaper, maybe a little bit more. So yeah, actually, oh my God, I'm just gonna scoop. See, somebody already yoinked it. So lowest one, 1,600, right? If Magic or whoever comes out Friday doesn't have Pick Dodger and people want to badge him out, I promise you, this turns into at least 3, 4, maybe even 5K. So this is a perfect time to look to invest in a lot of these badges. Corner Specialist, again, is another good one here. We're going to see maybe we can pick up one for cheap, maybe not. It's selling for around probably 3K right now. So again, these are the badges, though, that you guys want to look into. A lot of these good badges that people do want to put on their players, this is a perfect time to go ahead and invest in some of them. So if you guys can find some of these for under 1,000 MT, make sure you guys do that. And honestly, another good tip too that I'm gonna talk about in another video, but I guess you guys get a little bit of an insight now. Sometimes people throw up 20 stacks of badges on accident, thinking it is only one of them. And you could make some serious MT by doing that. All you have to do is just pay attention to the bottom. It'll have a bunch of dashes at the bottom, basically, you know, indicating that it is a stack rather than just one of them. You also could just click on it and it'll say like quantity of 20 instead of 1. But you guys kind of get the point that if you just look at the bottom and you see one and it's going for cheap, scoop it, because you could flip it and make a ton of MT on it. I've seen a lot of people do that. That is a good thing to invest in. Again, I'll talk about that more in another video. But you guys can see, even a bronze mismatch expert, I could sell for like 1,800 right now. And even with that, again, if whoever comes out, you know, it doesn't have mismatch expert and you need to add it in, it'll skyrocket. I don't want to say skyrocket, but it'll definitely jump up in price. Even blinders right here, I mean, it's going for around 4,000 MT, right? Like, this is actually a badge that I might sell right now, depending on the lowest one here. So there is some up for 3,000. So if I could throw mine, like right now, I could throw 3 of them up for like, oh, never mind. Well, that one kind of ruined the fun. I was going to say I could throw like 3 of them up for like $29.50 and they'd probably sell, but then that one kind of ruined it. But like I said, invest in badges, invest in good shoe boosts, like the 3-point shoe boost, some diamond boost maybe that you can find for cheap. I highly recommend investing in all of those. It is a perfect time to invest in that stuff. So make sure, again, you guys pay attention. Make sure you guys are getting as much MT as possible. Again, this is going to be it for, you know, different rewards like Rod Strickland, Paul Silas. They're not going to be coming back. Rafe, Purvis Short, they're not going to be coming back. So if you guys want any of those cards, make sure to do so. Now, the final thing I am going to say is in Domination, make sure you guys have at least 33 stars in the NBA 75th Domination. If there is a new Dom that does drop, you're going to need 33 stars in this Domination to play the new one, so make sure you guys do that and get that out the way. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, peace.